was wondering when you would show up.
Don't mean to keep you waiting, Captain.
It's all the same, so where can I find the cat so the feline furball can chase the mouse instead of chasing its own tail?
Kari Martin took his space shuttle, and I think she might have taken the rest of her team with her trying to sneak aboard a space cruiser full of captives. Stowaway.
Stowaway on a space shuttle? Has that ever happened before? On your world? You ever seen that before? Is that what the kids are doing these days?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
Who, me? Why would I? You see, these kids today are very opinionated. You're just way out of your league with them.
They ain't hard to lose track of.
Then why is one supposedly in space without your knowledge?
Because I just damn found out.
Oh, the old sooner or later, eventually. Works every time.
Now it is time for you to puss on me. Shit.
Now I should have shut my tongue.
Ooh, whoa. Look, Ma, look at me, no hands. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Come on, here.
Thanks.
Y'all didn't train like I did for this.
Well, we did research.
That ain't enough. Alright, so what are we looking for?
More like who?
Well, when y'all followed me on board, the ship took off, knocking y'all out unconscious, so I grabbed as many of y'all as I could, so...
Man, you can carry us?
Yep, all with the help of a simple float. Alright, let's see what we got. Years before the rescue, we saw multiple sightings that were unusual. Crimes, most of them. But they were in and out. Years later, leading up to the rescue after it, things got worse. First, they started kidnapping children. Then they started grabbing women, mothers, daughters, wives, whether it be off the street or in a home invasion. Then they started training by kidnapping more youth, so they could start having the courage and strength to start snatching and grabbing men. Except they didn't use strength. They used more groups of people that leveled up.
You got a map out of the ship?
Technically.
Technically. Either you do or you don't.
Damn, Russell Crane, the exile, questioning the do or don't, yes or no? Damn, I think we just real up.
Well, hey, I ain't never been in space before, okay? So if you excuse me if I'm late on the apologies.
Well, damn, ain't that convenient.
Kari?
Don't worry, I got it. Good.
Oh yeah, much better, much better, much better, much better, much better.
You guys find anything?
Well, we ran into some phantoms, but none we couldn't handle.
We?
Okay, she. Dude, you should have seen her.
Oh, you done seen it more times than one. I don't get enough of it, believe it or not. Let's head this way.
So I need you to relay to Shariku that Akita's in the captivity of INDISZIDIA and that I can't get him to y'all.
Akita, wait, you knew where he was this entire time? Well, shit, if it was like that, I could have told you Kari was a loose cannon.
Space.
What a surprise.
I'll share sensitive information with you. Look, you know the routes and the in and outs. So you know how many times I failed.
So, you're stuck in the infinite loop.
I'm in the dark. Not for long. Creep. I need you to go to Adelan and tell them to stand down for me. Let me get everybody back and then do what they gotta do.
Come on, Chronic, you know it doesn't work like that.
Well, you need to make it work because I done hit too many walls and I can count.
Well, I can get Shariku the information, but all I can do is talk to Adelan. But say, you really are into this shit. I mean, you got a lot invested.
It's personal. It's always personal to me. I don't take things seriously. I take things personally.
Seriousness exists for a reason. It's a line.
And I crossed it a long time ago.
Humans say repeating the same thing over and over only to expect a different result is insanity.
And now I've made peace with my insanity. Take a look around.
Madness.
I'm taking the MJ to space. We're gonna leave orbit tonight. After all, I'm a mercenary.
Chronic! Don't let him remember you as a statue. Win or lose. Succeed or fail, no matter what happens in the end. Don't become a statue, Chronic. Don't become a statue.
Any bright ideas?
Nope, we're basically going in blind.
Well, hey, I got my thermal tack goggles.
Think you can do a scan?
Oh, already did. We're coming up on a corridor that leads to the bridge.
This the bridge. Anyone know how to open the cages?
Where are the controls? Anybody see a control panel? Nope, it must not be here. Probably in a master control, like they were anticipating a rescue or something.
This spot right there, that's where the guard posts up, supervising everybody.
Making sure everyone stays intact.
Especially not escape. Then it looks like we gotta break them out ourselves. During these invasions, there were a dozen police officers working under reduced police departments. The reason for these reduced police departments is two things. Splinter Badge incited police officers to go rogue in a psychotic state, and they was just overwhelmed by criminal elements. Either way, the system itself was not working anymore, which only left a dozen officers on duty, but they weren't just doing their jobs.
They were secretly working under the radar by training organizations and individuals to traffic bodies.
Teaching criminals to kidnap people. You had dozens of dirty cops isolated from each other running kidnapping rackets. They knew of each other's dealings, but they all benefited from minding each other's own business. So all the missing girls and missing kids at that time, they was all in on it because that was a way to gain order on a disparity level. Once these officers got enough traction, they were able to set up shops in the dilapidations by harboring sweat houses and shops, not to collaborate but to infiltrate the slums by giving them resources that appeal so they could have better control of the gangs and the warlords.
The reduction of the police departments were authorized and fueled by the LIA.
The Lobbyist International Association. What prompted them to get involved? Well, once people discovered that y'all exist and the United Centrist theocratic regime was complicit in Russell's arms trade, people didn't want to work. People didn't want to comply. People became fearless with economic authority.
So the LIA took that as a threat to financial preservation.
They saw defiance. The more defiance, the more equal opportunity. Alright, so we got the cages open. Alright, so it looks like the ship is on course to its destination.
And you want to address them?
Not sure. I spoke with a Sony. And Chronic and them is on their way.
Oh, great.
Okay, so if we descend back down, we need to figure out how to secure the freed captives.
But what do you want to do? Put everybody in a seatbelt? You got over 1,000 people on this ship.
Well, if we don't figure out something, they'll all either fall out of the ship or burn to death.
What about the other ships?
What about them?
This ain't the only ship I came to space for.
Sentient organic trafficking. The aggressive smuggling and captivity of both humans and ex-celestials. Aliens.
It assures that divisional and contributive labor by force is necessary to achieve the work and goals the LIA orders. Now that sentient organic trafficking is a powerful enterprise, the police deteriorated with their services no longer needed. However, the same capture tactics the corrupt officers taught the traffickers are widespread.
It sounds like these corrupt police officers took a page out of the same book police officers that used to catch black slaves in the North American South back in the 17th and 18th centuries on the old Earth.
Well, it was racialized, whereas to now on this world it applies to everyone, at random even.
They tried to racialize sentient organic trafficking, but the message got lost in the planet's multi-complex to where militiamen tried to instill but failed in less than weeks, to where both sided with each other and enslaved each other.
To where they hate each other.
Pretty much. So now this slavery is based on an individual sadistic breakdown of characters rather than an emotional one.
What's startling about the discovery we made about all this is that the LIA, sentient organic trafficking, was set up by INDISZIDIA,